Hi there, traders. So I'm gonna talk about today gold a little bit, but first I wanna talk about the questions what I get the mostly, and right now basic every single day is people ask me, oh, what is your strategy and how you're trading and what you're gonna see. To be honest, I don't have strategy. Years I've been thinking, because I hear a lot those things through the all this trading world, and then I'm thinking like literally I don't have strategy, or let's say my strategy is thinking, and that's it. Because for me the strategy doesn't fit in the original trading mindset mastery. Strategy fit like let's say you start with clothing brand, or you do something totally different, then maybe the strategy is something for you. But I think the original trading mastery, the mindset mastery, I never heard anything about strategy. The original, words about the trading mindsets. I never heard anything, any person, any master back in the days talk about strategies. It's something what you have to really understand what really strategy means, if you're going behind it. And, there is, how to say, and there is all the time more. It's the same thing like people say something truth. If you zoom in, there is much more truth behind it. So it is truth or not, we don't know. Same thing with the lies. If you zoom in, there is much more lies behind it. If it's lie, we don't know. It's the same thing. We cannot just take the side and just stand there. It's not like that. It's black and white, and then we have the middle gray fine line there. What is the equilibrium, or the the zero balance, or the ultimate neutral place? But there is nothing what you can push and pull, pick or choose, or judge. It's not like that. Same thing with the charges. There is I don't know. The easiest way to say what is my strategy is my thinking, my thoughts, and my thoughts is going all the way the same thing. I have black, I have white, and I have the fine line, the gray fine line between it, and that's it. When my mind, all this information what I see right now, when my mind is in the the middle point, the fine grain line, I don't take any trades. And let's say now the buy and sell is each side. So when one side is going bigger, more the information is pointing in the sell side, I'm gonna take the sell. Where is the opportunity? Or the opposite side, when the things are pointing in buy side, and when I see the buy opportunity, I'm gonna take the opportunity. But it's all about thinking, different levels, deepness of the levels, deepness of the words, the understanding what is behind it, what is front it, above it, below it, left and right. It's important. So about strategy, I have no idea. I never use that word, and I think if you wanna be, master of the trading, you have to look in different angle in this word and this question. But let's talk about gold today. So what we have the higher time frame. So we was talking about previous videos, all this, those opportunity zones and those big rejections. We was selling down here, we were selling down here, and now I was selling down here. So what we see here right now, we have the major rejection high. So what is the principle of the rejection high? Go above, retest this one, or we get rejected down here and going downsides. What was happening here? Retest. The price was moving back down here. What was happening? Retest, and price is now breaking the rejection lows, all those rejection lows here. So what is the rejection low principle? Rejection, get rejected, go back up, or we're gonna break it like that, and we have this, you know, mid equilibrium here. But what was happening, if you look in the structure now closely, what was happening here? We're bouncing up here, we break this line, now we retest, we make this W pattern, break it, retest, break it, and retest again. So what that thing shows to you, this, you know, structure, or the minor structure, shows to me we have those lows here. We have those lows here, and right now those lows are holding and the major lows are holding. So the minor lows and the major lows, and the both are holding right now. And one thing, what to zoom in, what you don't see here, we don't see the retest. And if you're not patient, you most likely start getting, you know, very emotional here, and you get stopped out, and, you know, 100 other things. But right now what we see here, what was the principle here? Reject it and go back up. What was happening here? We get rejected and we break all those minor highs here. If you're gonna box this in, what was happening this moment? You see straight away we break those highs here. And now what is the higher time frame information for you? All those lows are holding, and now we break the highs. We break those previous highs here. So there is already pointing, you know, come on, like lows are holding and we break the highs. Now you know it's pullback time. So if you're looking in the one thing what you can do is you look in the minor structure Fibonacci. What's the minor structure Fibonacci? After the first candlestick, when we break the highs, we have this pullback back down here. You use the Fibonacci. This is the high here, and now if you zoom in, what you see here, you have this W pattern exactly sitting in the top of the 618 principle, and what you see here, straight to the take profit 4. You see we have this nice W pattern here, exactly, you know, it is just too, you know, it's just too beautiful here. Or other thing is, you can, other possibility here is actually using the equilibrium. So if you look in this structure here all the time, so one thing what you can just, you know, put in your notice is, you know, the price will be struggling here. So the one thing after this information you have in your minds, we can make the back to make this principle here to have a retest, and then you can, you know, be patient and wait how those lows are holding. So other thing is, after that movement is, you can use this equilibrium here, and if you use this equilibrium here, we have this nice retest, and same time we have this minor box opportunity inside with the equilibrium. And if you look in the equilibrium, you see this breaking structure here. That thing is exactly in the middle where was previous structure, you know, the, you know, how to say, leaning point, you know, the structure was, you know, pointing here, you know, sit down, it's like a chair there. And now we break it, price is immediately back. After that we have the impulse movement, breaking structure, we break these minor structures, bounce all the way higher, going down, and then let's say let's say the, you know, the risky trade is to take, let's say, the long here, and your stop loss is under here. Here we have some kind of you know, little bit lower risk reward trades. But now above here, what we have, what I was talking about, those zones, the momentum zones. And if you now look in those momentum zones in, and those are the good momentum zones, because there is the one momentum zone and the second one all together. And if you bring this one here, we break it, we have this double retest, and here you can take the entry too, and just going higher. And here we have another momentum zone, break, retest, and going higher. So all those trades right now, very solid trades. Here we see the same thing. Can we, you know, if you look in the minor, the first structure break back down here, can we look this fib, you know, your stop loss is anyway here. So overall, if you even like take this trade here, one of those 3 zones, your stop loss is still holding to take this Fibonacci trade here. Originally, let's say your trade is gonna be the 618 and your stop loss is gonna be 20% above 886. So even if you take that trade, you're still super fine if you're patient and if you don't lose your emotional control, not even control, more like the mastery. If you control something, that's mean you're pressing some points, but that's not good, because everything what they have to do has to be like the natural mystic behind your thinking and movements. If you cannot balancing out your own emotions and your own feelings through that screen what you see here, it's very bad, because the truth is, I'm gonna take something totally new, this one. The truth is, this is the only thing what we see. So what you're gonna see right now here is you have information, and the information are inside. Like when I'm gonna zoom out like this, what is here, what is above here, and what is below here? It's endless space. And if you're going here, what is here? It's endless space. Did all this remind you something? It's your own mind. Your own mind is same thing. Like here is, you're showing the light in your mind. It's the same thing if you're discovering your mind and you're going those dark places. You have to bring light with you. You have to show the light those places. You have to dig through the, your bad stuff and your memories and your traumas and everything, but you have to show light those places and see those stuff. That's the same thing, but you are in the endless space, like in your mind, like your own levels. Like my level of creation is the same. It's all endless. The universe is endless. It's all same here too. It's endless here, it's down endless, it's all endless. Only thing what we see here is just a candlestick box. That's mean why you have to get the motion. So only thing what you get the motion is because you want money. You see numbers what you never seen, and you are just gone because you cannot handle. Like it's the same thing, like I cannot give you the 1 million because you cannot handle. Because if you cannot handle the 1 million, what can happen? You can be in very bad shape in, let's say, 1 week, 2 week, because you literally cannot handle the money. Like if, like let's say I'm gonna give it the 1 million, what you can do is you're gonna buy with that, and that's it. But what is in the future? You have to pay this, or you have to pay electric or water or all those things, but you don't have any more money, and then you have to sell everything, and then you are in even more bad place. You have this one time and you didn't take it, you didn't master it, and you lose everything. All those little things, they are real things. And if you cannot master your mind and your own thinkings, it's trading is very bad place, because the only thing what you're gonna do is you hurt your mindset, you hurt your own personal life, because the time is not ticking, your life is ticking. It's very true there. Trading is not at all, people think it is like, how to say, like most people think there is like some kind of magic lines and magic numbers and magic, and for me, I don't see any magic. The only magic what is your own mind. That's your magic. Everything else is manipulation. Everything else is manipulation through this industry, because that's the people what is in this life, scammers, manipulation, noise, just want your money, buy this, I'm gonna sell that for you, buy that, do that, take my signals, do it's just, if you don't understand all those things are manipulation, it's gonna be a little bit tough. But yeah, that was today. Like, write all those things down, and if you see the same things in the future, similar stuff, there is your opportunities. I didn't trade here, but because I'm I'm holding my master trade, I'm gonna delete those things here. Where I put those ones? One sec, I'm gonna delete those things here. I don't need those things here. So let's look my crazy. Damn. Yeah. Oh, going nicely. So let's see what was happening today here. So we have this going back in these rejections, in opportunities, momentum zones. You know, everything is piling up together. All those principles. Now the price, you know, try to break, get rejected, breaking the lows, and now try to, you know, push back here. We have this W pattern, and we have this strong, you know, the higher time frame W pattern too, but this get already rejected after the after the retest. After the retest, try to go higher, get rejected, go back down, make this minor one. This is the continuation pattern. And this is stuff what I was doing yesterday. All those things, those are not needed. And those principles not needed. But yeah, let's see what that trade is doing. The first try gets stopped out, now the second one. And why the risky reward ratio is so much higher? Because the price is so much higher, but the trade and all behind it is exactly the same. But just, you know, how much, you know, my entry is right now here, and this entry is here. That's a 4,300, you know, points above it. So that's, you know, a really nice discount, you know, for that thing. And if you you know, thinking I'm trading like some kind of crazy lot size, no, it's not at all. Like right now, if I get stopped out, I lose $100. You know, if I get stopped out, let's say this price is going all the way back here, you know, retest this zone, I gonna lose $100, £100. But yeah, that's today video. A little bit code, a little bit psychology, a little bit stuff. It's necessary. And yeah, if you have some more questions, I have a bunch of more questions what I was writing down in my notebook. I start making the question playlist. Like, I'm gonna make the new playlist in YouTube where it's just, you know, questions, and, you know, all people questions I'm gonna answer with the videos, and, you know, through the trading view chart, and I'm showing, you know, different stuff. Whatever the questions will be, then I'm showing everything. But yeah, today, you know, this information is good. We have this minor structure, major structures. You look in the equilibrium, some opportunities, and when you see the opportunity, you're gonna take the opportunity. But yeah, okay, I thank you every single one, and I'm gonna see you in tomorrow video. Thank you and ciao.